Things people don't really talk about when living with a chronic illness. No one talks about how one day you'll wake up and look in the mirror and not recognise the person looking back at you. And what I mean by that is it gets to a point where you lose yourself completely to your chronic illness. I don't look in the mirror anymore and see myself. I honestly just see an annoyance, which sounds really sad, and it is really sad. There will get to a point where you feel like you've really got it under control, like you know your flare-up symptoms, you know what reacts and what doesn't react well with you, and then all of a sudden it goes 0 to 100 again. It changes completely and you have to start a whole new ball game again with it, and it is so exhausting. Like having to take multiple different painkillers just to be able to get out of bed, get ready for the day and do what I need to do, and knowing I only have a short time frame to get that stuff done before I completely crash is exhausting. Another thing people don't really talk about when living with a chronic illness is how lonely it can be. And I mean like mentally lonely. You can have loads of people around you who are there for you and care about you and be there and support you through it all, but you always in the back of your head feel like you're being a burden to others. And unfortunately for me personally, I can't help that. I know that every social situation I'm in, I'm worrying about having a flare-up or having a crash and it affecting everyone else there, which is why I don't really socialise that much anymore. Because a lot of the time it is so exhausting, because I am analysing everything I do, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, if I'm getting up and down, walking about. It takes a massive toll and it can be really lonely because that's stuff you don't really tend to, you know, just say out and about, but it can be really lonely. And I think these sorts of things aren't really talked a lot about with chronic illnesses, you know, and they need to be, because everyone's in a very different situation with their chronic illnesses, but it is also extremely exhausting.